Everybody, we're just gonna talk about all the butt hurt that's going around and the big elephant that's in the room. It's all these Roman Reigns haters, and some of them it got so bad that it really went too far. I'm just gonna read something that I just read, and it says, "Can't wait till Roman Reigns gets a phone call saying his daughter had been killed."
Oh, that's below the freaking belt.
This was on somebody's Twitter page too. That's
That's sick.
Yeah, that's just wrong. It's just like, man, like y'all hate this guy so much. So what?
So you're gonna wish his kid dead?
Right, and it's like some of these people just, I'm gonna call them smarts, that just take
They're insults to freaking smarts.
You think they insult the smarts?
Yeah. Did you know my feelings on smarts?
It's just so wrong. And for some of y'all that don't know, Roman Reigns did win last night and will face Triple H at WrestleMania. The thing was, it was planned all along. Like ever since like he lost it at the Royal Rumble match, it was the way for them to like build him up and bring him in to like go into WrestleMania for the second straight year.
And it was for him to face Triple H.
Right, and it's like all these injuries that you have.
What choice did they have?
Right, they didn't have much of a choice.
Half of the roster is out through injuries.
Exactly.
They lost Daniel Bryan permanently. Randy Orton's still out. What's his face? Oh God.
Cesaro.
Cesaro. The other part who used to be part of
Tyson Kidd.
No. He used to be with Roman Reigns.
Oh, Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins is still out, as you just said. Tyson Kidd is out. Wade Barrett hasn't been in the frickin' ring.
Right, they just using him as like a so-called manager or something.
Awesome.
But I think they was also saying, of course, Barrett is leaving, but we'll talk about that another time.
But I mean, you've got 6 main guys who aren't involved right now.
Exactly. And they said there was a chance that John Cena may be back by a little bit before WrestleMania, but who knows?
But they can't rely on that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And then that's the other thing. If they did have him back, people are just going to bitch that he's main eventing yet again at WrestleMania. So what do they want him to do? You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
Exactly.
Would the storylines be better? Absolutely. But they're having to do what they can with what they've got going on.
Exactly. It's like, this is like their opportunity to build more stars, and when they do, the fans just crap on it. Just like, really? Just like, because they do give y'all what y'all want, as in trying to build new stars, and when they do, y'all complain about it.
Right.
Just like y'all never happy. Which is just really, really stupid.
It's stupid.
It's like, stop complaining and stop always expecting something for you to happen, and keep your mind open on what's going on with just wrestling in general.
My thing is, I understand if you don't like what happened yesterday. You're entitled to that opinion. Don't get me wrong on that. You really are entitled to your opinion. Not everybody is a Roman Reigns fan. Not everybody is a Dean Ambrose fan. And I know a lot of people want Dean Ambrose to go up against the bigger guys, but I do see that perhaps happening between him and Roman Reigns at some point. Because there's a reason he hasn't got the title right now, the other one. Hello?
Right.
But when you start saying, I can't wait for so-and-so to get a phone call about his kid being killed, are you fucking shitting me with that bullshit?
That's just wrong. It's just like what I'm reading right here, like another guy was like, I'm not a Roman fan, but I'm not gonna, let's see, I have always liked the guys that have high wrestling ability, guys like Danville, Chris Benoit, Angle, blah, 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 blah. But Roman has definitely improved a ton, both in the ring and mic.
Yeah.
And besides, who else is the side Vince likes and then is a face? I don't know what's worse. Listen to the diehard fans who think he's the best, or his haters who say he is shit.
Well, and the thing is, we have seen him improve. But the problem is what people have got to realize is that when he came in, he was part of a team. And as you know, it's very, very hard for wrestlers to learn how to wrestle as a single after being a team. Because when you're a tag team or part of a fraction like the Shield was and everything, you are used to being, when you're tired, you tag someone else in. You've got to learn to carry by yourself. And let's be honest, all of the members of the Shield have managed to do that. Some it came easier for.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Seth Rollins, it came very easy for him. For Dean Ambrose, it came very easy for him. It didn't come so easy for Roman Reigns, but he's now getting it. He's learning. And that's the process. You could see him from when he did his first solo match to where he's at now, night and day. He's harnessed what he's good at, and he's working on it. But if you, let's be honest, bring back the Four Horsemen, let them all wrestle instead then. Bring back DX, let all that lot come back and wrestle. But then you're going to complain, oh, they don't push the younger ones.
And it's like they be cheering the crap out of like the group talent that they bring back.
Yeah.
And they just, have this issue. Just like,
I think it's a step too far when you start, wishing someone's kid hurt.
Right.
If you don't like a person, you don't like them. You know there are plenty of wrestlers, as we were discussing it last night, about Alberto Del Rio and a couple of others.
Right.
You're entitled to your opinion if you don't like them. But the one thing you won't ever hear me say is that I wish any member of Alberto Del Rio's family would die. Or I wish that anybody out of Charlotte's family would die.
Right. That's just like...
Low life, it was scumbags.
Yeah, with the I say what I want to say attitude.
Well, yeah, say what you want to say. But don't wish death onto someone.
Or saying, oh, I wish this wrestler would die.
Yeah. So I'm saying, don't wish death on someone.
Exactly. And here's another one that I'm reading right now that I actually like what this person said as well. I know that I'm not the only one who's sick and tired of people complaining about Roman Reigns, WWE winning the main event at Fastlane. I say if either the Electric Dean Ambrose or WWE Brock Lesnar would won, people will still be complaining. You can't please some people, which is true. You just can't. And just some of those people are just, it is mainly they're just immature and they just need to grow up. That's just what it is. Is just some of these people just need to grow up and just act like it's their life just to criticize some wrestlers because you don't like them and you think somebody else will be better in that sense. It's like they already built Roman Reigns up to be their main star. He won it twice. And
until we point out, he's never had easy wins.
Exactly. He never did have easy wins.
He's had to prove those wins.
Exactly, and I thought...
And I know everybody has to prove their winner, but I'm on about he's had to literally fight for those wins.
Right. It's like one of those things, I thought like the Brock and Roman Reigns matchup at last year's WrestleMania was very good until Seth Rollins cashed it in, because I think if Roman Reigns would have won then, people would, some people would have been bitching and complaining.
Yeah.
It was just really like childish and stupid. It's like they should go with the plans that they want to go with and screw these other fans that want to bitch and complain, because they still going to watch it regardless. And for somebody that said yesterday that the seats at WrestleMania is going to be empty,
No, they won't.
It won't, because it's WrestleMania, and plus there's other matches they could be interested in
But
too.
let's be honest, when I sent you to WrestleMania for your 30th, it wasn't about a particular match. It was your 30th birthday, and you had been to a WrestleMania. That's the whole point. It's not like with other pay-per-views where you want to see a certain match.
Right.
With things like WrestleMania and SummerSlam, it's about the experience. It's about all of it. It's like you were geeking out. You were texting, oh my God, the legends are all sat behind me. And I'm like, well, what's going on at the match? I don't know. The legends are sat behind me.
Yeah.
You went to the Hall of Fame. You walked around and saw everything that was going on. It's not just about one match. It's it's like the Super Bowl. I wouldn't care who was playing in the Super Bowl. Would I want my team to be playing in the Super Bowl? Hell yes. But the experience of going to a Super Bowl, to the NBA Finals, to the World Series, it's the experience, it's everything. It's not that one thing.
Right, and which is some of these people just need to grow up, because they sitting at home watching it, and like there's more things that's going on that weekend. Is like they show in the Hall of Fame. Of course, they're gonna have a special NXT program they're gonna show on the network.
There's so much more to it, and this is where I think you separate. That's where you do separate the wrestling fans from the marks. Because let's be honest, you could send Chris to WrestleMania. You wouldn't care what's going on there, because that's the experience of the series.
Exactly.
We go to SmackDown in a couple of weeks, not to see a specific wrestler, but because SmackDown's in town.
Right.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, with some of the people we know and all that stuff. It's like...
It's a collective experience. We meet up with old friends and we have a good laugh, and, you know, even though there's a couple of people from the group who I don't deal with anymore, but I've got the memories of the cup of coffee at 4 a.m. You know, the mesh screen.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of memories that you have from it that make you laugh.
And I think, as I know WWE try to put it out there, that it's all about the moment, and what we said, all about the experience. And that's what like people will not get. But see, somebody put, I'm slowly getting over it, but still pissed about last night.
But that's fine. If you really are a big supporter and you think that the WWE should be done in a certain way, that's fine. That's your God-given right. And you can be upset over it, because there's some things we've got afterwards, like, what the hell were they thinking? You know what I mean?
Right.
But you do. You eventually get over it and you're like, whatever. Life goes on. They pay my bills.
That's exactly that.
It's the wishing death on people. I just can't get my head around.
It's just so stupid in general. Just America and everybody all over the world, y'all need to wake the hell up and grow up. That's really what y'all need to do. If anybody have any like comments and stuff like that, just type them bottom of the stream. If you're watching it through YouTube or Facebook or whatever, just make some comments. We want to hear what you think. So, peace out.